We're live.
What up?
First podcast. Kind of cool.
Midday at midfield. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Midday_midfield. No caps.
We're going to start putting polls on there. Instagram going to come very interactive. Let us know your thoughts and what you're thinking.
And then what are we putting this on?
We'll probably put it on YouTube.
Don't know yet. We don't know what we're going to put it on, but
YouTube, setting up a Spotify account soon so we can put it on there.
whenever we get on Spotify, you got to do like you do. Bustin' with the boys. Subscribe. Unsubscribe. Resubscribe. Leave a review. Rate 5 stars. You already know the deal. Alright.
Exactly.
So let's get straight into it. So, how many people was it? 3 players? 4 players?
It was 5 players and 3 coaches.
No practice. Just Saturday walkthrough. That's all the practice they get.
Straight through the game. This game was already going to be a tough game. I mean, the Steelers have the second ranked defense
Yeah.
and the first ranked run defense. This game was already going to be tough.
They got 3 or 4 picks. I don't know. I told myself we got to play the best defense, offense, best all around just if we want a chance at this. Because they're for real this year. I didn't expect it. They came out of nowhere. I'm not going to cap. But
They really did. I thought they were joking when they were like, all we need is Big Ben back. But that's really all they needed, sitting at 3-0. But, I mean, they played the Giants, the Broncos.
they've only had really one good game against a good team.
Yeah, so it's this is going to be their first real test. But if it goes to a close game, I got us winning it because all our games are close. We're getting a little too comfortable in that close game situation.
Yeah. I got faith in Otani.
I see us going 4-0. I see it being a low-scoring defensive game. As long as we can, try to slow down James Conner. Our run defense it's been horrible this year.
Goskowski, Mr. Goatkowski, gonna come in clutch again.
Hey,
Dude had 25 points on fantasy. 19
I hope so.
real points. That's crazy.
It's like maybe he got all his misses out in that first game.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to a dude yesterday at CrossFit, and I was like, and he's a Vikings fan. And he had a CrossFit, I told you about that CrossFit comp.
Yeah.
And he brought a 55-inch TV and set it on the back of his truck. And we watched the game from there.
The things people do for their teams, you
Look,
got to.
Sorry, this is random, but the Steelers only beat the Texans 28-21.
And the Texans are not
Texans are not
good. They're not good at all.
They expect Deshaun to carry the whole team. And they got a 2,000-year-old running back, David Johnson. No offense, he's doing pretty good this year. But
Hey, David Johnson is literally the only bright spot of that team. He's doing better than most people expected. He had 11 rushes, 23 yards. And I know it's not great, but we really didn't expect David Johnson to do
no.
anything.
Somebody picked him up on fantasy, and I was like, I don't know about it. I don't know.
But yeah, Deshaun, if they're not going to get him help, he at least needs time in the pocket. He has no offensive line.
Yeah.
He got hit 5 times alone on Sunday and leads the league in quarterback hits. This ain't even sacks. That means he's getting hit every play.
Pittsburgh's rush does look kind of good, though.
Oh no, Pittsburgh's pass rush.
What?
It's top 5 in the league.
I was impressed by the Ravens. Ravens defense at the end. They were sloppy at the beginning, but they came in. Calais Campbell, giant, 6'8".
Bro, I was kind of mad when Jacksonville just got rid of Calais, especially just sent him to the Ravens.
All right, man, but it got him out of our conference. So.
It did.
Not our conference, our division. But
you think we're winning the division this year?
yeah.
I think we should. The only problem that we have is the Colts' schedule is a breeze this year. It's a breeze.
I haven't looked at their schedule. We can edit this part out.
Yeah, for real. But they play. Who they play next? The Colts. It's a breeze.
They got the Bears, then the Browns, then the Bengals, then the Lions.
Dubs, all of them.
4 in a row. Because their defense doing good.
Yeah, their defense is top 8. The only game that they might have a little bump up is the Browns.
The Browns, I mean, they got talent. I mean, they've had talent the past 6 years, 4 years, but they just can't.
They just can't. Do you
Can't
think
finish,
do you
man.
think it's on Baker?
No.
You don't? Baker, he doesn't make good decisions sometimes.
I think he's worried too much about those commercials.
Baker has more commercials than he has touchdown passes, but hey, get that bag. Get that bag.
Let's see, so only real, like, tough games I'm seeing, of course, 2 against us. The Ravens, Aaron Rodgers on a tear.
Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
He got pissed off by a little first-round draft pick.
That little Jordan Love draft pick.
I would be too, dude. That's disrespectful.
I mean,
So-
yeah, you're replacing me, and I haven't even shown. Like, Aaron Rodgers really hasn't shown any real decline, except last year where he was learning the offense, and now he's back to Aaron Rodgers standards.
I don't know. I think they kind of wasted a multiple Super Bowl winner. Kind of wasted it in Aaron Rodgers.
They did because
They're
they.
a Hall of Famer.
I don't know why teams get that quarterback and then they refuse to help him. Like, I'm glad the Chiefs shored up. I
Yeah.
don't see how they got all the money, but they definitely shored up most of their team. Where they literally the only people that they don't have under contract is Tyreek Hill and like Sammy Watkins.
Honestly, though, if they lose Tyreek Hill, it's not a big deal.
It's not because Hardman, he's pretty good.
And if they get Watkins back and not Tyreek, I mean,
I mean, hey, Patrick shown he can throw to anybody. A touchdown to a fullback and a lineman last night.
I saw that little thing coming when it was developing. I saw the little fullback turn around. I was
Little
like,
shovel pass.
he's gone.
It was like something straight out of Madden the yard. He just little flick.
Little Tennessee Titans, Jonnu Smith. Shuttle pass.
Remember that play last year? Went deep.
Great play. So yeah, first time being 3-0 since 2008.
Hey, it feels good, you know.
I think this is one of our best, I'm going to say, all-around teams.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you break down position and like just
And
talent.
that's a lot to say because, look, I got the players right here. I know a couple off the top, off the dome. Vince Young, okay, Albert Hainsworth, Michael Ruse, Javon Curse, all right, Keith Bullock, Chris Johnson. I mean, one of
Was that the 10-0 team?
yeah, 10-0 to 13-3.
Yep. I missed that team.
I actually remember watching them play.
Yep. That's back when we had like Kenny Britt, Nate Washington, some of the older people.
Kenny Britt, jerk. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, because you think we're out. Our left tackle missed. Taylor Wan, he missed 3/4 of the game because he left right at the start of the second quarter.
He did, but his backup held it down. Besides him, like 2 plays where he just got blown out by what's his name? Don't know how to pronounce it, but besides those 2 plays, Ty held it down pretty good.
Yeah, but the thing I'm thinking is you're out wide receiver 1, you're down left tackle, and our offense still put up 31 points because we were driving the ball, but we couldn't finish.
I feel like that's been a recurring issue with like Titan teams, just
Oh, yeah.
yearly. Like, what is it about the end zone that we like? You see, when we went on that playoff run, we didn't have that problem.
Well,
we didn't even kick a field
You
goal
know
until
who
the
has
Chiefs.
the most field goals made in a single game? Rob Baronis.
It's just been like,
Was it 8? I think it was 7 or 8.
yeah, I don't think you missed that night. Was it against the Texans?
I don't know. I had it right here.
I think it was. I think it was a primetime game against the Texans. If I think we're talking about the same game. Not gonna lie, till I looked it up, I forgot he died. R.I.P. I really did forget he died.
Yeah, that was a bad night.
It was.
But yeah, Houston, Texas, October 21st, 2007. So the year before the 10-0. That's another thing. You had Rob Aronis.
He was automatic.
Oh yeah, you had Rob Aronis, Mr. Automatic, Ryan Suckup, Mr. Semi-Automatic, and now we're looking at Gostkowski, who is 8 for 8 in the past 2 games.
I get scared every time I put my trust into him, but he's held it down. Besides that Broncos game,
Yeah, he's looked solid.
he really has. He's
He
looked
had,
like the Hall of Famer that they said we were getting.
He had what, a 51, 54, and 56 yards?
Yeah, they were like all above 50. I thought he was gonna miss
3
them
above
all.
50, and I think a couple and 30 and under, I don't know. But yeah, I thought when it came down to that last field goal, man, I was so scared.
What I mean, hey, as long as he can
every
hit
single
field
game
goals,
I've been scared though.
we're good. Like the Titans' offense is really like they manhandle opponents and drive down the field. It's like till they get to the red zone, something
Yeah.
disconnects. But as long as we're hitting field goals, putting points on the board, I got us beating Pittsburgh.
As long as we can finish, I think we can beat them. But like it complicates it now, because we ain't got no practice.
I mean, yeah, but
Practice. Talking about practice, man.
that's been the whole thing of this team, though. Like, don't let anything affect you. Injuries, next man up. Like, Mike Vrabel is the coach to get a team with no practice to be able to play to their full
I
potential.
mean, you look at it. There's only a handful of 3-0 teams now.
And we're one of them.
No training, not a lot of training camp. I don't know, mainly virtual training camp. No preseason. Not a whole lot of practice, really. And
Really?
still got it done. I mean, and that's another thing why I think Gostkowski struggled that Denver game. He got signed the week before.
Yeah, wasn't he like off surgery or something?
He
It
got
was something that
surgery
he was
last year.
off.
And yeah, but I think it's he didn't have a lot of reps, no practice. So I just think he had to get back into the zone.
But yeah, hopefully he's back in here to stay, the Hall of Famer that they all said we were getting. So
I hope so. We need that.
we do.
Need that, man.
The Titans are a team that they can't have a bad kicker. They have to have a good
Oh yeah, if we
kicker.
have a bad kicker, it's over.
Yeah,
Because
it's
if I looked up at the Bills game because I was looking ahead for next week, and we missed, I think it was 4 field goals. And if we had made those 4, we would have beat them.
Are you talking about the last year Bills game?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we missed like 4 in the Panthers game last year, and the Panthers game is like right before we went on that tear, and I feel like they kind of rushed Suck up off of IR though.
Probably.
He had a growing injury. You can't do that to kickers. But I mean, hey, he's in Tampa Bay.
And then before the season when they cut Joseph, I was like, dude was the most solid guy we've had since Suckup.
Joseph was, but like they didn't have. I think the Patriots connection is what got Gronkowski the job.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm fine with it.
I mean, yeah, we're 3-0. Really have no complaints. Just small little things, tweaks, chilling.
All right, so talking about some AFC South now. Talking about how earlier I said it went from one of the hardest divisions to nothing. So let's talk about these teams. All right, I'm gonna start off. Of course, my homer Titans. So I got our biggest strengths, right? Offense. We've only allowed 3 sacks, which if you look around the AFC South, that's great. Around the league, it's probably pretty good.
The line has stepped up tremendously this year.
And we even lost Ben Jones.
Nah, Conklin, Jack Conklin.
Yeah. We can cut that out. I don't want to sound dumb. But, yeah, and, I mean, the holes are opening up. Derrick Henry got 387 rushing yards.
Bro, I know that maybe, because I got him on my fantasy team too. I'm feeling y'all. Derrick, it's the touchdowns. Don't let him fool you. He still leads the league in rushing yards. Like, y'all saying that, everybody's saying Derrick's having an off year, you're just not right. He still leads the league in rushing yards.
Second half of the season.
I mean, Derrick always turns up the second half of the season. It
Second
doesn't
half
matter.
Games and seasons.
Exactly. He like leads the league in that too, like second half yards.
Yeah, yardage.
because he's just a wear him down type quarterback. I say quarterback.
Yeah, I was like waiting for you to catch me, and I was like, okay.
Running back for sure.
Yeah, so he's only got 2 touchdowns this year. But as long as he can drive us up to the goal line or near it, I mean, what more do you ask for?
Exactly. I mean, especially like the deal was so team friendly. So team friendly. If you think he's overpaid, then you're crazy.
That dude, 12.5 for a year for a top running back. I mean, I think it's a good pick.
I feel like Derek gets slept on though.
Oh
because he doesn't catch like Kamara or Christian McCaffrey.
But
I
if you
think
look
he's
at
seriously
Kamara
slept
last
on.
year, that dude, he's a receiving back.
He really is. You could put Kamara in the slot and work out just
I
fine.
think he had like 150 plus yards last night.
Hey, Kamara's been balling out
Yeah.
though.
Let's look at this.
So I would guess, and Rick, the important thing here for Minnesota is they have 2 players in mind.
Yeah, so 139 receiving yards, 2 touchdown receptions.
That's what's up. Kamara's been. Who would you take, Kamara or Christian?
The pinky promise, they always tell them, promise
I have to go Christian.
You would?
Yeah. He's more reliable,
I feel you on that.
and he's more balanced.
He is. Kamara,
Because you look at Kamara's rushing yards for the season, nothing.
he's not. Do you think it's because he's playing with Drew Brees and they pass heavily, or you think he's just not like a
I think it's 'cause
rushing
Michael
type
Thomas
running
is
back?
out, trying to get another receiver out there.
I mean, they kind of got to because they depended on Michael Thomas a lot.
Yeah, that whole offense broke down.
They really did. It's Brees, Hill sometimes, Kamara and Thomas, and that's what they go with.
And then I was next going to talk about, the GOAT, Tannehill.
People are so sleep on Tannehill.
788 passing yards. I think 6 touchdowns and only 1 pick.
Bro, Tannehill's not balling out. I'm not saying he's playing better than Russ or Kyler, but I think he's at least got to be mentioned with those guys. Like,
Okay, but Kyler, here's my problem with him. 3 picks against the Lions. I will say that probably cost them the game.
oh yeah, for sure. They lost by was it 4 or 3 points?
It was not a lot.
Yeah, like,
So
but the Lions should really be 2-1. They blew that game against the Bears.
I didn't watch
I
it.
still don't think they're good though.
I don't either.
They're Lions. They're not
Brayden,
good.
they'd go 8-8 best.
Hey, that's good. Cause
What
they
else?
played the Packers twice.
I probably didn't save it, but it was low. He said, "You think we're gonna lose to the Cardinals?" I said, "Yeah."
And they should have.
"No,
Like,
you're crazy, dude. You're crazy, man. They should have beat them."
but
Should
Kyler,
have
I
beat the
mean,
Lions.
but his sophomore year has been really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Still don't think he should have been Rookie of the Year last year though. Still think it should have been AJ Brown's award.
Yeah. 1K always open. Go follow the boy on Instagram.
Hey.
No free shoutouts. I hope that Buzzing with the Boys didn't trademark that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they did.
I mean, hey, sue us. What are they gonna get?
I got a half-eaten burger somewhere and about $1. But like another strength for us is we pressure quarterbacks, all right, to get the ball out quicker. But like you're not blitzing as much, so you take pressure off the defensive backs.
I feel like once our defense, I feel like Beasley and Clowney, they're gonna help tremendously. Even if it doesn't translate to sacks, Clowney's in the backfield like almost every play. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Beasley because they think he doesn't want to work and they think he's lazy. But when Beasley actually plays, he gets pressure. And once we get Adoree back to shore up that end, I feel like our defense is going to take a big bump in the second half of the season when they get healthy, get their legs under them.
Malcolm Butler needs to step up too.
If he would just tackle.
That's all you got to do. Here's my biggest issue: the dude don't turn his head.
No.
You see a receiver going like this
100%.
with his
He
hands
does
up,
not.
and you just go looking at him running, just No, you turned, bro. He should have had probably 2 picks this year.
All of Malcolm Butler's are the two that I noticed 2 big deflections against the Vikings. Both of them, he kind of got beat. His back was just, he was in the right place, but he got burnt.
Yeah. That one in the end zone, he got lucky.
Yeah, it was right
Stuck his
time.
hands up.
It was.
But yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say. Weaknesses: missed tackles and weak coverage in the secondary.
Yeah, for sure. Our tackling is very weak. I didn't expect that. But if you look at it, they're always trying to cause a turnover. They're never really trying to tackle.
Hit somebody, stick them.
Yeah. And I mean, that's good sometimes
I
because
mean,
we
yeah,
do
we
need
got
the
a fumble
turnovers.
recovery last week, but that wasn't nobody doing anything extra. It's just a tackle, and the ball popped out of Dalvin Cook's hand. I mean, that's all that happened.
And I feel like if we tackle good, that run defense will shoot up. Because we get contact in the backfield. They just break all the tackles and take off.
Jadeveon is probably in the backfield 99. No, I wouldn't say 99. Probably at least 50% of the time when he rushes, he gets back there.
Oh, more than that. He's back
But
there all the
he's taking
time.
Bad angles. He's not getting to the quarterback and running back, whoever has the ball.
Yeah, but that pressure is clutch.
Yeah.
And this team, they always play good when their backs are against the wall. But what is it why we got to get to that point?
Or when we're underdogs.
Yeah.
I'm fine with being underdogs, but why put yourself in a bad situation where you got to play your hardest just to win by a point?
I'm most definitely cool with being underdogs because I feel like that's what makes this team.
Yeah. Playoff run.
Playoff run. Nobody expected it.
Nobody, everybody doubted us.
Doubted us.
Yeah, I thought we was going to beat the Chiefs, but I'm a Titans fan. I got to think that.
Chiefs, I thought.
Because, I mean, we beat them, 35-something in the...
Yeah, we beat the Chiefs.
But that was probably not 100%
Like,
Patrick Mahomes.
we really do play good when we're underdogs. Like, the Ravens and the Chiefs, they're the top 2 teams. Both of their last losses was to the Titans. Well, except the Ravens losing last night to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Titans have beat both of those teams. That's why I don't
And we
understand why
beat,
we're so slept on.
The Patriots. That playoff run was... I mean, I got to give it to them.
It was
great.
magical. I did not expect us to manhandle Baltimore like we did last year.
I thought, we might get lucky and beat them by a point or 2.
I did
Or
too.
3 like we always do. But, no, we smacked them.
We did.
Smacked the crap out of them. So I was happy about that.
For sure, for sure.
And then another one is our third down stops.
Yeah.
They're not the greatest.
They're not.
Especially when if it's like a 3rd and short, we do good. But if it's 3rd and 6 and above, no.
That's because I don't know what it is, but I mean, but once Adoree gets back there, like, Justin Jefferson was just burning every corner we had.
Joseph is 300 years old and slow as dirt, so
Hey, that pick he got was nice, though.
that got called back because of a stupid.
I don't even think that should have been a penalty, though. I think it was a legal block. But, I mean, hey, we won the game, so no need to harp on it.
Yeah. It was a mistake by Clowney, but you learn from mistakes.
Exactly. I'm glad we got Clowney on the team still.
Oh yeah, for a steal.
Really was. Like, only $12 million a year, 15 with the incentives.
It's not no $44 million a year per year for a quarterback. It's crazy to think that dude is worth $500 million now.
It really is.
What is he? Like how many years? This is 4th.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes? Yeah, it's like his 4th year. I did not see this coming out of college.
No.
I saw him being good. I didn't see him being
Not
like,
great.
yeah, I didn't see him being like face of the NFL good.
I could see him if he keeps playing like he does for a good little while. Gets another contract extension after this 10 years. I see him going down as the greatest of all time.
I don't think there's no way he finishes out this 10-year contract with the Chiefs.
I don't know, man.
Because he still got like, was it a year or 2 still on his current deal?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any way he finishes it with the Chiefs. I think he'll get most of it done, but I think those last 2 years he'll either retire before then or be off to a new team. Because, they give up on quarterbacks quick these
Well, yeah,
days.
but there's a no trade clause in it.
Oh, he's got a no trade clause? Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. He's finishing. He might not stick with them after, But and he's got like $142 million guarantee if he gets injured or something. I'm like,
The contract is soundproof. That's why I want to know where the Chiefs are getting this money from.
I don't know, he's got some money.
Because then Chris Jones signed his deal like right after that.
Yeah, it was like $20 million a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
But hey, I still think we can compete with the Chiefs though. I don't think like we kept all our pieces, they kept their pieces, and we added Clowney.
This is the thing, though. This is what I think about the NFL. Just like DeMarco used to say, you don't suck if you're in the NFL.
Oh no, that's for sure. You don't.
Any team could be any team in any given week.
For real.
Okay, I take that back. Minus the Jets and the Giants, and the Bengals and the Browns. But
You don't think the Bengals could?
beat the Chiefs or Ravens or Steelers? No.
I feel like it would take a lot of luck, but Joe Burrow,
He's raw. He just needs a line, like you said. If he had weapons. Oh, man. Dude, but one running back I like is Robinson. Undrafted rookie.
undrafted.
That's what I got a problem with the NFL. You got so many good talents. They just don't get a chance.
They really don't. That's why, like, I feel like the XFL was such a good idea,
Yeah.
but like,
Which they still got the Canadian Football League and stuff like that, unless they went out of business again.
nah, they're still in business. It's just that nobody really,
Wanted to do it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, talk about Saxonville. They're on the other side of that now. They've allowed 10 sacks in 3 games.
They're tanking for Trevor, but if you're
He
Trevor
ain't going.
Lawrence, why do you want to? If you're Trevor Lawrence, it's stupid. But would you come out this year? You got the Jets, no help,
Junior?
huh?
Is he a junior?
Yeah, he's a junior, so he can go back.
I'd stay at college.
I would too.
But if it's the Giants with the first round pick or first overall pick,
You gotta
I'm
go.
going.
It just
You got Saquon.
depends. It depends because most likely the Giants are gonna get lucky and get one win. They're gonna probably get like the second or third pick. But you're looking at going to Jacksonville or the Jets. I'm most definitely
It's
staying
definitely
in
the Jets.
college.
I'm not going.
No, they have to fire Adam Gates, bro.
If it's
Adam
the
Gates
Jags,
is
I'm
not.
probably not going. But the Giants.
But yeah, I would most definitely stay if it's the Jets, bro. Like, nobody wants to play for them.
Maybe I was just in it for the money.
Oh yeah, for sure he's in it for the money.
Where he gets in trouble are the in-breaking routes where he stares receivers down, pats the football, and throws it late.
And then, oh wait, let me get closer. Then you got turnovers for Jacksonville. You got 4 turnovers in the last 2 games.
Jacksonville,
They
this
didn't
is
have any in the first week, but I'm talking about last 2 games.
this is all expected though. Like they're really playing better than even they thought they would. They didn't want to beat the Colts. They just happened.
I just don't get why Garner Minshew gets so much more airtime than Ryan Tannehill.
It's got to be the mustache. It's nothing
all it is.
but the mustache. Because if you look at his stats, he's
did okay last
mediocre.
year.
He's mediocre. He's not great.
He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
Backup behind Tannehill.
He could back up. You think
Who's our backup right now?
Logan Woodside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure didn't we release him? Get that dude from Hawaii and then release him again, or release him and then pick
We
him back up?
drafted Cole McDonald and sent him down to the practice squad. I was kind of happy for him. I could
Yeah.
see him being good. He's got the only thing he accuracy is a big part of what he needs to work on. So I hope the Titans don't just give up on him. I could see him being a solid backup.
Oh yeah. You want to talk about the Colts now and the Texans?
Alright. So let's stay in the division. And we got the Texans. And it's crazy because the Texans went from being like our biggest obstacle to now, we really don't have to worry about the Texans at all. And it starts with they got to get Deshaun Watson some help. He needs help. They have no true number one receiver. They're running out there with a bunch of slots. And they're trying to do this whole speed thing, but it didn't work.
I bet the biggest regret of that front office is getting rid of Deshaun.
Bill O'Brien.
DeAndre.
Bill O'Brien, they need to fire him. He's not a good coach or GM. They have him doing way too much down there.
Yeah.
And they need a line. Like,
They need a John Robinson. They need a J. Rob.
hey, everybody needs a J-Rob.
That dude has not missed. He might have missed once or twice, but for a GM, that's pretty good.
I just want to know how he's selling these players. A lot of people with Titans take pay cuts. Like, he got Clowney on 12. He got Derrick Henry
Well,
on the most
thing
team-friendly deal ever.
Thing with Clowney is, I don't know how long, it was short till the season. He already worked with Vrabel at Houston, so he said that was the main reason signing for less money. He already knew the system.
I was finna say, because the Browns offered this man 3 different contracts. They were ready to pay him what he asked for, which was $20 million a year, and he told them no.
Okay, but would you want to play for the Browns?
I mean, no, with Myles Garrett, it's good. They have a great roster on paper, but their organization is it still doesn't have like that real leader. But I feel like if they get the right coach and right GM,
Yeah, they didn't have a coach last year.
they didn't.
Coach was trash.
We got to see what their coach is made about this year, though. I feel like if they get an offensive-minded coach, they should be good. Their running game is taking off this year, though, with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. But back on the Texans need an offensive line. Deshaun Watson takes the most QB hits in the league. Like, he took 5 last week. Granted, Pittsburgh pass rush is amazing.
And they still almost beat them. They still almost beat Pittsburgh.
They did.
But almost don't count in the NFL, so it's whatever.
Deshaun, and it's crazy because, like, they can't even be like, okay, we'll be trash. They don't have no first-round picks. He traded all of them away. He traded them for, like, Laramie Tunsil. And Laramie Tunsil's literally, like, the only one performing on that offensive line.
So, I'm looking at the stats from the Steelers-Houston game. Passing yards, 231. We're good on that. We can get that. Easy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Rushing, 29. So, I think that is the main key of beating the Steelers. Is we have the Derrick Henry.
King
The
Henry.
GOAT. Crown him. We are who they thought they were. We were. Damn, I'm trying to be cool. We can cut that out too, because I'm looking stupid. But yeah, I mean, Steelers got 25 first downs. Houston got 13.
But if you watch the game, and I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights, Deshaun was moving that ball in that first half. I don't know what happened in the second half. It's like it's like Pittsburgh made them few adjustments and tightened that all up.
I mean, it's the same thing with Tannehill 2 weeks ago. I mean, he was just wrong. Or maybe I'm thinking of John New. I don't really remember. But John New, I know, came out. He had 2 touchdowns in the first half. Good low yardage. Not really much else. That's about it.
I feel like we don't look to John New enough.
No. Dude has this skill set to be one of the best right now.
Yeah, I feel like we need to because hey, like you remember that little shovel pass, and he had a run. John New is
Dude
just
is fast.
John New is a great player.
Because when he came into the backfield, I was at that game. I was like, they're not going to run him. I said, that's just an extra blocker in the backfield. And then Sam turned to me, he said, they're running it. They're giving him the ball. Busted it for like 60-something yards, right?
It was crazy. I was at that game too, and I was checking my fantasy. I just saw him take off. I thought it was Derek,
Yeah.
and then I looked. I'm like, oh, that's John New.
I was like, why they got him lining up in the back? But, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, so last year they ran him 4 times, 78 yards, total. As long as it was a 57-yard run. I
Johnny was
thought dude was
raw.
gone. I thought it was gonna be a touchdown. But I think because how many targets he got this year? He's got almost 20. I don't think that's enough.
Nah, Johnny should be
I
like,
think averaging about 7 to 10 a game, at least, if not more.
but it's like, but we run a lot, so they're probably using him to block a lot. And then you got to think about how, like,
And we got 3 tight ends.
I was gonna say,
3
yeah,
great tight ends.
they are. They're pretty solid.
Solid.
We got Pruitt and we got Furtzer.
Wasn't he like a practice squad dude either last year or 2 years ago? I think they brought him up when Delaney got hurt.
I think they did, and now he's worked away, carved a little spot in the roster. He
And
makes
it's,
it.
it's not like our tight ends got a. I mean, we got a starter, but it's not second, third string. It's just they all get play time.
Exactly, our tight ends were good. I think all of them were on the team. Remember when we had Mike Mularkey as the coach, and he like jumped from the tight end coach to like head coach? I think that's how he did it off their backs. Our tight end room is great.
Yeah. That's another thing. The Titans just all together, friendship and like community, I guess you could call it. Great.
Oh yeah,
The boys.
teammate chemistry is through the roof. Like,
Yeah, the boys. No, but yeah, seriously though, Will Compton, I think he started that.
oh yeah, for
Shout out,
sure.
boy.
That's why he got. I feel like that's why he's on the roster.
Yeah.
Just as like,
Chemistry.
yeah. Cause did you see where they put on their Instagram that when our kicker missed like those 3 field goals,
Yeah.
that Will went over there and gave him a hug?
Big hugs. Tiny kisses.
Seems like a good dude. Seems like
Great dude.
great people to hang out with.
He should come on the pod.
If we pulled that off,
Told my dad, I was like, you know, I'm gonna get Patrick Mahomes on here. Alright. And I'm gonna do it. Okay, first off, I gotta start by I don't even know where to start. I don't. I mean, what do you do? Just contact their agent? I doubt they're gonna answer. I'm a little 18-year-old kid who sounds like a girl from Smyrna, Tennessee. I mean,
hey,
not good looks.
just build it up. One day we're gonna be up there.
Hope so. They, like, the thing about them, though, is they're NFL players. Obviously, they're going to get a lot of looks. They're going to get a pretty good amount of listeners. We're just 2 kids nobody knows about.
Nobody knows about yet.
Yet. Optimistic.
Optimistic, very optimistic. Telling you in 6 months, ESPN's gonna hit us up and be like, "We want to pick you up."
Barstool, they're going to sponsor us,
Hey,
too.
somebody.
Get some merch going.
Merch gonna be raw.
What are we at time-wise? 38 minutes. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
You want to go into, I'm going to turn this away. You want to go into, what's it called? Is this still picking me up? You want to,
Yeah, we can edit that out.
You want to go straight into predictions? Give us a little time on that. We can go deeper into them.
All right, bet. I'm gonna let you call up the team, the games.
Because I got them written down right here.
Yeah.
Week 4. Got a couple of good matchups. Not a whole lot. Not impressed. NFL could have done a little bit of a better job scheduling. Because if you look at the Ravens' schedule, what we talked about yesterday, I mean, just a breeze, dude. It's like 4 games we'll probably struggle with. One of them being the Chiefs.
Which they lost. You think that? I think that'll hurt them during the season. Because I mean, you see what they did to the Browns. The Ravens are like the second best team in the NFL. So they're gonna keep rolling over everybody. You would say third?
Titans are number 2.
You think so?
Titans are number 2. I'm going to go with that. I just don't think they're playing up to their full potential yet.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the teams like are missing preseason, especially like with all these injuries.
Yeah, big key. All right, so let's start off with Thursday Night Football. Absolute crap show. Broncos versus Jets.
Oh yeah, I got the Broncos winning that for sure.
Definitely
Like
Broncos.
for sure.
Jets are just way too sloppy.
Melvin
No
Gordon,
problem.
if you just happen to hear this, please, I'm 0-3 in my fantasy league. Can you please help me? Do something. You had 3 points last week. Do something.
Not a lot of faith. I don't Next is Saints and Lions. I'm obviously gonna go with Drew Brees. All right,
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara.
Kamara's he's been playing good and giving out the backfield. I don't see the
passing the
Lions.
ball.
Yeah, I don't
Passing
see the
the
Lions stopping that.
Then we got the Chargers and Bucks. Going with Tom Brady in this one. I think they have so much potential to be the best team in the league.
Oh yeah, like
You
Tom Brady
look-
could be like wiping everybody out.
You
Like
have
they
Mike
just
Evans,
they
Chris
getting
Godwin.
it's that jail.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, who's doing nothing. Leonard Fournette. I mean, dude, y'all have the makings to be the greatest offense to probably go down in history, but you cannot execute.
And their defense isn't to be slept on, bro. They have like I think they have a top 5 defense as
They have a
well.
pretty good defense.
So like, I got him winning because Justin Herbert, but Justin Herbert he had a pretty good game against the Chiefs.
I think experience will be.
Oh yeah, I got Tom Brady winning it though.
Yeah. Then we got well AFC South versus the Bengals, Jaguars versus Bengals.
Joe,
You know,
get your
this
first
one-
win, bro.
This one's gonna. It was a hard choice. Okay, they're evenly matched up to me. Going on potential again. They have a potential to be a decent offense. Not great, but defense. So yeah, I'm going with the Bengals in this one.
I want him to. I hope Joe gets that first win.
Joe is playing good.
He
He's
has.
doing decent.
Like we look,
He's a rookie quarterback.
Joe should have his first win. They should have beat the Chargers, but their kicker missed.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Next, we got Vikings and Texans. Somebody's gonna get their first wins, and I think it's gonna be the Texans.
You do?
I'm gonna
The
go
Texans' run defense is atrocious versus Dalvin Cook. I think they win based just off of Dalvin Cook. The Texans, they can't stop the run.
The thing is the Vikings, if they can pass the ball, okay, big plays. If they can run the ball, they can win. But I'd like to see the Vikings win because, of course, it's an AFC South team. I want the Texans to go down to the dirt. Okay. I have a problem with everybody but the Colts. I don't really care. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Colts, but I don't despise them. Hate the Jags, hate the Texans.
The Texans, I just pay so much attention to them because the Texans have always been like they've been like our foe. Like,
Yeah.
it's like they've won the division. It was a crazy stat out there. Like the Texans had the most regular season division titles, but they haven't been to the AFC Championship.
Just like the Titans, they can't finish.
Yeah, they really can't.
But yeah, so Texans, if Vikings can get their offense rolling, I'm going Vikings. But for now, I'm just going to go with Texans.
I got Vikings. I got Dalvin Cook having a big day.
Oh yeah, he's going to have a big day.
Yeah.
Big day. Seahawks versus Dolphins. I don't think Fitzpatrick is going to be enough to take down Russell Wilson, Mr. 14 touchdowns and no picks.
Russell Wilson is he's the front runner for the MVP, and I got him winning. DK's going off too.
Take that back. Russell has one pick. But still, for 14 touchdowns, he's almost at 1,000 yards already. So yeah, I'm going Seahawks in this one. And
Yeah.
now we got Steelers and Titans. Oh boy, we got a game changer. I couldn't pick anybody before I heard about the whole COVID, no practice, just Saturday walkthrough. It is going to take every single guy on the team doing their job to win. So I'm going to pass this one to you. 'Cause I don't want to pick anybody. Because I don't want to be biased and pick just the Titans just because.
I got Titans 16-14. I don't know why, but that score is just sticking in my head. All of our games have been close. And it's going to be a great run defense versus a great runner. Because Pittsburgh's offense, meh. Our defense, meh. But I feel like our defense is clutch. Like when their back's against the wall, they pull it out. So I don't know why, but I got the Titans winning 16-14 and Derek having 2 TDs.
Mr. Simmons, though, he's a game changer.
He really
That
is.
man's is a beast. He's great.
Maybe he'll get a clutch sack on Big Ben.
Hopefully.
But I got the Titans doing it.
Alright, I'm gonna just skip this one because I don't know. I don't want to pick anything. You know. So we're gonna move on to the Browns and Cowboys.
The Cowboys haven't been playing that well.
Yeah.
They've been very
Dak
inconsistent.
is okay. He's playing okay right now.
He is.
But the Browns are also playing okay. So I think it's gonna be a close one. But I'm gonna have to go with my gut, and I'm gonna go Cowboys.
Yeah, Gus saying Cowboys. I would like to see the Browns win, but I don't think they are.
Yeah. And then Cardinals and Panthers.
I got Kyler Murray in that one.
Yeah. Without Christian, Panthers are just
They're just the Panthers without Christian.
the
Like
Panthers before Christian McCaffrey.
they kind of them signing Teddy Bridgewater threw me off. Cause at first the Panthers were the first team that were like, okay, let's tank for Trevor. Before the Jags, like the Panthers were the first team to say, all right, let's do it. And then they signed Teddy Bridgewater, and I feel like they just signed up for mediocrity because Teddy Bridgewater, he's a good quarterback,
Yeah.
but he needs help. He flourished because the Saints had help. That's what made him go 5-0 last year.
Oh yeah, because he had Michael Thomas,
Yeah, he has
Alvin Kamara.
like his best target here is Robbie Anderson and Christian McCaffrey, and Christian's out.
And Robbie's okay.
But Robbie's straight speed.
Yeah.
So if Robbie don't get if he's not faster, he's not getting open.
He's more of the straight routes. So like a go, post, slant.
Yeah. So
So yeah, Cardinals in that one. Probably won't be too close. I think Kyler Murray will pop off, have a couple rushing touchdowns.
Panthers defense is kind of weak too. So
Yeah.
Hop is probably gonna tear him up.
Oh yeah. Got him starting in my fantasy league.
Must be nice.
Colts and Bears, man. It's all up to Nick Foles. That's really gonna.
It really is.
Because the Colts defense is solid. From who they played, they're solid.
Yeah, both teams really haven't played people though.
No,
Like we thought the Falcons could do something, but the Falcons just
they disappointed me. They let me down. So, think if Nick Foles can do half of what he did for the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go Bears in this one.
gonna go Bears.
I also don't want the Colts to win.
I don't want the Colts to win, but I think they'll prevail. I don't trust Phillip Rivers though. Phillip Rivers, he's a good yardage QB, but he always throw picks in crucial moments.
Yeah.
But that Bears defense, they're kind of weak. And I feel like their defense is going to let them down, and I feel like Phillip Rivers gets the win here.
So you're going Colts.
Going Colts.
All right, we'll see who's right. So we got the easy pick next. You got Ravens and Washington.
I feel so bad for Washington
Oh yeah.
because they have potential, but their season has low-key kind of been hard. And it's the Cowboys' fault. But Washington is still in it for the NFC East.
NFC, what division I think was it? I don't know what division it was, but I think the highest team in there was 1 and 2. That was the number 1 seed in that division. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, I think you're talking about the NFC East because Dallas and Washington are 1 and 2, I think.
yeah, I think.
And then 0 and 3 Eagles, well, the 0-2
0-2
and 1 Eagles, and then the 0 and 3 Giants.
It seems like the Bengals and the Eagles are always the first teams to tie.
Bengals stay tying, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time the Titans had a tie was.
I'd rather just lose than tie
Yeah,
because tying just doesn't.
that doesn't do anything for it.
I don't know why the NFL
It
still
kinda
has that rule.
Loses like a tiebreaker thing, really.
It is. It's like pointless.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely going Ravens for this one. You going Ravens too.
Oh yeah, for sure, Ravens.
Pretty obvious. So Giants and Rams, another easy one. Going Rams. Jared Goff's gonna get it done.
Jared Goff has been having so much of a better year than I thought he would
Yeah.
because they signed Cooper Kupp to like a humongous deal, and my first thought was why? Because like he's good, but they don't have it. Their team is overplaying than what they are. Aaron Donald, the monster we all know he is. Rams got it easily though.
Yeah. Pats and Chiefs. Don't think Cam Newton is gonna get it done here.
Nah, Patrick Mahomes gonna have another field day.
Yeah. Say Patty's gonna throw 400 yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns, maybe rush for 1. No picks. He got Stephon
Gilmore
Diggs.
might get him.
Yeah.
Gilmore might get him.
But who was it that he gave up his first touchdown in I don't know how many games too.
It was Devontae Parker from the Dolphins. That game that they lost, the game that made them play us.
Yeah, so definitely, I'm thinking Chiefs in this one for sure.
Yeah.
Then you got the Bills and Raiders. The Bills and Josh Allen, solid. Josh Allen is tearing
Going
it up.
off.
He's tearing it up. And the Raiders really haven't had a schedule.
They haven't. The Raiders have been very average.
Very average. So I'm going Bills in this one.
I'm going Bills too, but Josh Allen still has questionable decision making. Like, very
He's young,
questionable. But yeah, I still got the Bills winning it.
I'd say in a couple of years, Josh Allen will be great.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he'll take a Patrick Mahomes lead?
No,
Okay.
but good. So next we got the Eagles and 49ers.
I need to see the injury report. That's what's up though, because the Eagles, they're just
They kept it up with the Bengals.
they did. I got Eagles getting their first win. Like without injury report looking, I know Nick Bosa's hurt. I think Jimmy G's out for like one more week.
Out.
Yeah, I got Eagles getting that first dub.
I think I'm going 49ers in this one. Just to stir up the pot. And then last, Sam Falcons, Green Bay. Sam Falcons take another L.
Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers been playing really nice.
Doing good. Doing real good. So yeah, going Green Bay in this one.
Oh yeah, I got Green Bay getting that dub.
So stop recording. 52:05. That's not bad.
So yeah, that was the week 4 predictions. You know, nice little smooth podcast.
Week 3 overview.
Exactly. So you know, next week we're gonna pick up on the Vols. Don't think we forgot about you. And we are gonna actually open up a poll on our Instagram, and we want you guys to go vote. Midday_midfield. Do you think Cam Newton is a better fit for the Patriots offense than Tom Brady? So yeah, we're gonna put that poll up there shortly after the show, and we want you to vote, and we're gonna talk about that next week. Until then, we'll catch up with you, and y'all have a nice day.